I never thought I'd be one of those people, you know? The ones who get into a bad situation while traveling and need help, but still can't help but wonder, how did I let this happen? But here I am, telling you about it. It started like any other trip. I was in a beautiful, sunny place, just trying to relax, have fun, and forget about the stress of work and life. It was supposed to be a short getaway, a time to unwind. But then things took a turn I never expected. I woke up one morning, not feeling quite right. It was subtle at first, just a bit of nausea, a slight headache. But by the afternoon, it was unbearable. The nausea turned into full-blown dizziness, and my body felt like it was shutting down. I tried to ignore it, but I knew something wasn't right. So, I made the decision to go to the local hospital. I didn't know what to expect, but I certainly didn't expect what happened next. When I got to the hospital, I was met with a wall of bureaucracy. They told me my insurance wasn't going to cover the treatment because I hadn't notified them in advance about my location or my condition. I was stunned. I mean, isn't that what travel insurance is for? Isn't it supposed to be there when things go wrong? Turns out, they had a million excuses about why they wouldn't help me. And I was stuck in a foreign country with no idea what was happening to my body and no one willing to help me. I'll admit it, I started to panic. I thought, this is it. What am I going to do now? I was sitting in that sterile hospital room, barely able to hold myself together, and I realized something. I wasn't going to get the help I needed unless I figured it out myself. I couldn't rely on anyone else. Not the hospital, not the insurance company. But I did have one thing. I had the right tools on my side. I remembered a recommendation someone had shared with me a while ago. Auras.insure. Now, hear me out. I know what you're thinking. Another insurance service? But here's the thing, Auras was different. It wasn't just about the coverage. It wasn't even just about the money. It was about actually getting help when you needed it. I pulled out my phone, barely able to focus, and within minutes I was connected with someone. And this wasn't some generic response or automated email. It was a real person who actually listened to my situation. They understood the urgency and they got to work. Within a few hours, I was in contact with a doctor who spoke English and my treatment started. No more delays. No more confusion. Just help. Looking back, I still can't believe how quickly everything turned around after I made that call. But here's the real kicker. The hospital didn't just help me because of my policy or coverage. They helped me because someone at Auras truly cared about making sure I got what I needed. I'll be honest, I don't know what would have happened if I didn't have that option. Maybe I'd still be stuck, trying to figure out how to navigate a system I didn't understand. Or worse, maybe I would have gone untreated, and who knows how that could have turned out. But I can tell you this. Travel insurance is more than just a safety net. It's a lifeline when you're out of your comfort zone and everything feels like it's going wrong. And sometimes, the difference between life and death, or at least between being completely stranded and getting the help you need, is having the right support. So yeah, if you're like me, someone who thought they didn't need to think too hard about insurance while traveling, I have to tell you, learn from my experience. Don't wait until you're in a situation where you're scrambling for help. Auras saved my trip. And more than that, it saved me when I felt like I had nowhere else to turn. If you're planning a trip, I genuinely recommend checking them out. It's not just about the policy, it's about the people who stand behind it, ready to help when life goes off course. Trust me, I wouldn't be here telling you this if it weren't true. Auras.insure was my travel insurance hack, and I'll be using it every time I go now.